So, and the another thing is that we are in Hanuman school, and because we have a friend from Sweden here who makes a newspaper called Good News, newspaper called Faith, the good news that we have faith in some higher meaning. We want to also know what is the news section of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Then the Srimad Bhagavatam has a very important section where the Pandavas are very, very thirsty, and they're coming to a lake, one after the other. And there is a crane in that lake. And when the Pandavas want to drink, one after the other, Bhima, Yudhishthira, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, the crane asks, stop, you cannot drink this water, you first have to answer me some question. But they're so thirsty, they think, why should we listen to a crane? And they drink and they fall over unconscious. So only when Yudhishthira comes, the final of the Pandavas, and he sees his four brothers lying there, and again everybody's like almost dying of thirst, he throws himself to take water. The crane again says, stop, answer me questions. And then Yudhishthira say, okay, what are the questions? And the first question the crane asks is, what is the news? And Yudhishthira answered, the news is that we are all living in a big cooking pot, and there is a fire under the pot, and the pot is full of water. And some of us, they're already long time in the cooking pot, they're already like cooked. Some others, they just came in, they're still pretty crude state. But each and everyone is cooking. Nobody can avoid it because they're in the same pot with this fire under it. This fire is compared to time. Time is cooking us, making our body go older and older and older. And that is the news. And when you're finished, when you're cooked, you're taken out from the pot and new ones are put in. This is the situation. So Yudhishthira was pretty shocked. And he said, well, that is what can I understand. So then the crane asked again. He said, what is surprising? Tell me what is surprising. So Yudhishthira was thinking a moment, and he was saying, the most surprising thing in this world is that my grandfather died, my father died, everybody in every house dies, but I am convinced that I will not die. At least I'm living in such a way as if I will never die. That is very surprising. So the crane was very satisfied. He says, well, I have another question for you. The next question is, Kapanta, which is the path for us human beings to follow? What is the right way? And Yudhishthira answers, Mahatmana Samapata. We should follow the Mahatmas. We should follow the Mahajans, those great thinkers, wise people, those rishis who have shown us the way. They are the very famous sages like Brahma, Shiva, Shukadeva Goswami. There's 12 of them. Kumaras, Bali Maharaj. So if we follow their example and their instructions, we will surely achieve accept. Don't follow the fools, follow the sages. Follow what they do, how they consider everything. Then the crane said, I have one more question. Kashuka. What makes happy? What is happiness? Then Yudhishthira Maharaj answered, Kashuka means if what we are doing is agreeable with what the Supreme wants us to do, what the Supreme blessing, the Supreme life-giving power, what that wants from us, if we do that, then we will be happy. So no separate, opposite ways from the Supreme will. So the crane was very satisfied and he said, you know, I just came to test you. Your brothers didn't pass the test, but you did pass them. So now you have a boon open. And Yudhishthira said, yes, please give life back to my brothers. That would be very kind. So they are like awakening from the dream of having felt unconscious. So actually, the Srimad Bhagavatam tells the story, and actually Mahabharata, this is 100 questions the crane asked. I just remember 4 of them, but this is 100. If somebody can find the book where the 100 are, I would love to read all of them. The 100 questions of Yamaraj, because the crane was actually Yamaraj. He was an incarnation who had manifested this way to test the Pandavas. So after this nice morning program of making bricks and getting garbage out of this lake, oh, what a horrible thing. This is new. The lake has, well, last time I was here a few months ago, it was full of birds still. So I don't know if the birds left because of too much garbage or because there's no birds, I don't know. But it is very, very, very sad, the situation of the lake. And the government is not taking, you know, the government, a few meters from here, they're putting these very fancy stone rods. Mm-hmm. These stone rods, they're like 2 meters or more of rock, beautiful cut into square. Such a thing would cost in Europe at least 300 euros, one piece. So here they are putting hundreds, if not thousands, around the parikrama. Of course, not well planned, but they're putting it. But they cannot get a machine to clean the lake, which the water is going to be the drinking water, the groundwater of this area. So it doesn't make any sense what kind of sense they have. That they, in front of everybody's eyes, they let the drinking water go to hell to put some nice, beautiful rocks on the parikrama, which are actually absolutely not necessary. These rocks are not necessary. They could make a very beautiful parikrama without rocks. But anyhow, at least they put rocks. Before, they wouldn't clean the lake and they wouldn't put any rocks either. So in one sense, we're talking about improvement. So since we're talking of only good news, so that's the good news. And the bricks is a good news. And we are interested in the good news. But sometimes you have to see the bad things just to get some energy to do something good. So this was this